chlorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Get some.
You're still gonna waste you, brother. No way it'll be alright. You're messing with a rogue wolf, baby. Darkness gonna break your life. No prayer gonna find.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be an even bigger focus in today's game as both teams come in ranked in the top 10 in turnover differential. It's the Steelers going up against the Lions. The weather outside in Detroit was down into single digits, but let's go inside to Ford Field as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got time. Now he's flushed out left. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Give him 3 on 4. First down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Stills over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this one is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. It's Green for the Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot, pattern read, and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept the pass. I like him. It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Coleman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams that say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Watch 84. Watch 84. He's going.
From the 50 at Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They give them a gain of 38.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Halfback sent in motion. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down is Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Stafford thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one. One interception, just missing his second there. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds Stills, complete. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that up. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here come the Lions now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, Stafford here. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown, Detroit! Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Here's Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
7 yards to go on second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. And here we go on first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Stafford. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
10. Set, waiting.
On first down, it's Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's got some space here. Cut back, left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll toss it to Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They will run again with Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Coleman. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Coleman now shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down following the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Riddick. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. He couldn't get the edge there, wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! 51 to Mike, boy, 51!
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the wideout in motion. And they'll run it here. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here's Coleman on the toss. Fighting through. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here comes Grant on the return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Fresh set of downs here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to Riddick. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the I. And they'll go on the ground. And not much of a hole there. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Now it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Green, the tight end, in motion. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And Detroit getting set to go now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Lions, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.